Rights of every tenant, part 1. As a tenant, you have a right to quiet and peaceable enjoyment of the premises that you paid for, including the following. 1. Privacy. Your landlord or your landlady does not have any right to come and knock at your door or peep through your window unexpectedly, except there is a life-threatening issue inside your house, or there is any emergency that you can call for help outside. That is when your landlord, your landlady, or anyone around can come close to your house. 2. Freedom from unreasonable disturbance. For instance, every day your landlord or your landlady is hosting a live party that will be playing loud music, disturbing your peace, or maybe your landlord, your landlady, or a co-tenant is praying with a loud voice, disturbing your peace, or maybe unnecessary sound of a generator, which you have constantly warned or complained about. Anything that is going to disturb you, or unnecessary quarrel and disturbing fights, anything that is going to stress you in one way or the other. 3. As a tenant, you have a right to exclusive possession of the premises that you paid for, but subject to timely inspection by the landlord. Let me explain this. If you are living in a house, your landlord has the right to enter your house and inspect. But pay attention. First, within the space of 6 months, the landlord can inspect the house that you are living. Before you do that, he or she must send you a notice in writing, and you must accept and consent to him coming. So it's going to be your landlord and his agent. So please, if your landlord pack his village people to enter your house, all in the name of inspection, please, anyhow you'll be able to pursue them, let them go afar. Yes, he does not have such rights. Your landlord and his agent. So 2 people reasonably, they are okay, because one is going to stay as a witness to the other, to either check what is going on in the house. If there is any defects, they can write it down. With time, they will come to tell you, okay, we are coming to fix this or correct this. So your landlord coming to the place that you possess is only for inspection. It can come once in every 6 months. So do not allow any landlord or landlady to bring his or her radio to come and spoil your blues. Exclusive possession also include, now when you are living in that place, your landlord's son or daughter be smoking igbo in your veranda, or your landlord's child is the one sleeping in your veranda, is doing anything uncalled for, things that you are not comfortable with. So long as you're the one having exclusive possession of that place, nobody should come close to disturb your peace. 4. Use of common areas for reasonable and lawful purposes. For instance, parking space. You cannot have a car and you don't park in the compound, provided there is a space. Line to spray clothes, what you call rope to spray clothes. Space to sit outside if you want to sit, collect breeze and all that. Your landlord or your landlady should not disturb you. So long as all those places are there, you are free to use them. It is part of the premises you paid for. So please, in order to avoid, I would have done this, I would have done that, know what you are expecting as a tenant, and as a landlord, know what is expected of you. Rights of a tenant, part 2. Please, if you are a tenant, do not do any of these things I'm going to mention without you, first of all, not putting it in writing, signed by you and your landlord or your landlord's agent. So please listen and listen well. For instance, you may rent a house and you're not comfortable with the internal structure of that house. You want to paint, to change the ceiling to POP. You want, the roof is not okay, you want to remove or change it, whatsoever thing that you want to do in that place that you paid for as a tenant. Please do well to put it in writing. Send it to your landlord or his agent. Let him or his agent consent and reply you also in writing. With that, you have authority to carry on anything you want to do. For instance, the house was built with wooden doors and windows and you want to change it to aluminum door and iron door. Please don't do this without seeking the consent of your landlord in writing, and ensure that he responds. This is going to help you when you want to vacate the premises, because if your landlord consented earlier, your agreement must have been when you want to pack out, he's going to refund. Or when you want to pay your subsequent rent, he is going to deduct it from the money that you use in fixing all those things in the house. And while you are fixing all those things, ensure your receipts are in place. You'll not just walk in there to go and buy a particular thing without getting a receipt, because you and your landlord will definitely account for it. So please do yourself this favor of asking questions and seeking consent if you want to alter any structural defects in the house that you just rent as a tenant. Because I've seen a situation in which somebody rented a house, renovated everything to his and her standard. After 1 year, the tenant will serve the person a notice to quit, and the next day the person start putting hand in his head, crying over it. No. In order for you not to be a victim of such, please do not do anything, corrections whatsoever in the house without first seeking the consent of your landlord. So please, let us have this clarification. You will not do it on your own. Then you want to back out, you will expect somebody to pay you back. It doesn't work that way. So please, consent first. As a tenant, here are your obligations. Number 1, pay your rent at a time and manner that was stated in the agreement. Some of you are naturally dramatic, and I don't know why. So please, when it is time, pay your rent to avoid you and your landlord meeting in one way or the other. 2, pay all your rates and charges that is stipulated by law. For example, service charge, caution fee, repairs, etc. 3, as a tenant, ensure that it is your obligation to keep the premises that you are living in a good condition. Some of you are glad to turn somebody's beautiful house that you were attracted to before you pay rent. You just naturally turn into a slum. I hope if somebody do that to your own house, you'll be happy about it. So please, keep that place in a good condition. 4, as a tenant, it is your obligation to permit the landlord to enter the premises only in the daytime to inspect the condition of the premises. It can be the landlord or his agent, only in the daytime. If they come at night, please send them back to wherever they are coming to. Yes, they don't have to enter the premises by night, but in the daytime, allow them to come and inspect. Before this inspection, the landlord must have informed you that he or she is coming for inspection, and you must respond and accept him or her coming in to inspect the premises. Even if it is his property, you are the one in possession. Invariably, you are the one to answer at any time. So please, exchange of consent between you and your landlord as a tenant. 5, do not make any addition or subtraction to the building or to the premises as a tenant without first seeking and obtaining the consent of your landlord. Please don't add, don't subtract. Just leave somebody's house to be the way it is to avoid you know me. 6, do not sublet that house without the consent of your landlord. Now let me break this down. I am going to pack. I've been transferred to another city. My rent is still remaining 4 or 5 months. And let my friend come and stay. Then my friend will continue paying the rent subsequent years. Please, oh please, oh please, without your landlord saying yes to this, don't even try it yourself. Because first, it is not that person that the landlord gave the house to pay renting. Please, it is you. So in order to avoid you coming down from that city to come and answer questions you're not supposed to answer, don't involve yourself. Do not do that. 7, ensure you inform the landlord where there is any structural maintenance. Yes, it is not you that will pull ladder and start climbing to go and change the roof or do anything. Or your landlord says, go ahead and do it, I am coming, or do it with time, I will set things in places. But please, if your landlord does not authorize you, don't put ladder in somebody's house and climb home. Any structural maintenance, notify your landlord or his agents. These are your obligations, some of your obligations, so to say, as a tenant. So please, don't go do past yourself. Landlords, come close. And now please, pay attention to your obligations. 1, do not disturb your tenant's quiet and peaceable stay. Some of you landlords and landladies are naturally dramatic, but please, exclusively for your tenant, if you are living in the same place with your tenant, Do not disturb their quiet and peaceful stay. 2. As a landlord, it is your obligation to pay all charges and rates stipulated by law to be paid by you. Example, ground rates, land fee, etc. Those are ones stipulated by law for you as a landlord to pay. Those are just a few. So please ensure you pay that. Do not carry that to involve your tenants in any way. 3. As a landlord, ensure that you insure your house. Yes, in case there is any unforeseen circumstances, it used to happen. So please be sure that there is an insurance so that your properties, if you are living there, and that of your tenants will be safe. 4. As a landlord, you are not to restrict or terminate the use of common facilities by your tenants. For instance, there are some of you landlords that there is a space in your compound and you will not allow your tenants to park his or her car. There is a veranda, you will restrict your tenant, don't sit here, don't do this here, don't pass through this place. Please, if those facilities are common and it is usable, please permit your tenant to use them. 5. As a landlord, please do not seize the personal property of your tenant, or you interfere or you deny your tenant access to his personal property. For instance, there is a misunderstanding and your tenant wants to go and open his car. You are stopping him from opening his car or from driving out of the compound, or you lock your tenant's protector, or you lock the gates and send your tenant outside. Please, 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 as a landlord, these are things that you're not supposed to do to your tenants to avoid problems. As a landlord, ensure you effect repairs at the external part of the premises and make sure also that the premises is in a livable condition. Yes, you will not be able to stay there as a landlord, or even if you're not staying there, you're renting your house to people and the environment is not livable. As a landlord, it is your obligation. Make sure that is done. With this being said, please, these are some of the obligations. I didn't say these are all, some, but please, these are important, and it is commonly a problem in between a landlord and a tenant. That's why I'm bringing it here. So